Yo, what's good? It's Ratking. We're here for Splash Magazine. Holla.
We're here with Ratking, 2/3 of Ratking. You're watching Splash Mag.
You're
Wiki.
Sporting Life.
Sporting Life. And we just talked about this. You're one man short. Can you just give us the story again?
Oh, Hawk's brothers we just happened to be in Berlin, so
That's why they're like out
He
partying
came.
at the festival.
yeah. So he came over and then we got him on the list and everything, and he's just out chilling with his brother, I guess.
So you sneaked them into the festival?
Nah.
Nah,
we get a little list.
We got him in officially.
I think he has a little band and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, sick. So just because I know like sometimes German audience might be a little slow on things, so if you guys could just give a quick introduction on who you are, because I'm really excited having you out here. But there's probably a few of our viewers that don't know you yet, so if you could just give us like the quick story. I know you have like this crazy story how you guys met.
Yeah, the name of our band is Ratking. We're out of New York City. We met up about 4 years ago, just on some like New York art fair, park jam kind of steez. Started making music and played a lot of shows with hip hop bands and punk bands, and made our way here. That's kind of like a big broad stroke, but
That sounds good.
That's how it happened.
yeah.
So I know you guys are on XL Recordings, and you released some projects through XL, and I was just wondering like how did that happen? Like because XL is like solid, like that's legendary label. So
Yeah, well, when we first started working, we put out some music, and then we put out a video for Wiki Speaks, and then this dude Jamie at XL hit us up and just was like down to sign us. So then that's how that happened, right?
yeah, pretty much.
it's crazy. It's like super organic. It's just like
Yeah,
it just happened.
Yeah.
Damn. And then another thing that obviously I have to ask you, just because Skepta was out here earlier, and you guys, I think he left already.
We
Yeah.
saw him already before the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was super rad. Like when because audience maybe they don't know, but you guys jumped on the official remix for That's On Me, and you shot the video, which was like super sick. Like I really liked that shit, and to me it was really cool that it happened, but it was also kind of surprising. So how did you guys link up?
We met Stepdad at
No Wave.
No Wave. We were doing a radio show, and like know-wave.com.
Yeah.
It's like a radio show in New York and a lot of other places, but yeah, he just came on and was freestyling with us, and then we just met and like vibed out, and then just became homies and just.
Sick. And just because you just mentioned No Wave, can you give us a story behind that? I know that like Aaron is somehow involved in it.
Yeah. Our boy Aaron, he started No Wave, and it's just basically a like radio station that has like a bunch of different, like a diverse group of shows from like, I don't know, from like skate shows to hip hop shows
To our show.
shows,
To our shows.
to our show.
Yeah, 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursdays. Letter Racer Radio.
Now, yeah, so I don't know, yeah, it's just like it's connected a lot of dots and like put people together, so it's like a good.
Can you maybe tell us a little bit about Aaron? Because I know like Aaron, he did like his closing thing before that, but maybe just give us like the full story. Like
He's like a, I don't know, one of those New York characters, kind of like
Uptown Dawn?
yeah, Downtown Dawn.
oh, downtown. My
Downtown
bad.
Dawn.
Cut that out.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those, like, it's really fortunate that he still exists in New York, because he's one of the last people who was able to bridge the gaps between like music and like art and like skateboarding culture and all that kind of stuff. And so real recognized real, and so he was able to kind of help us out, and we help him out when we can and stuff like that. So yeah, he's a friend of ours.
But you guys are already, you're also like based in a skateboard culture in New York. Like you used to skate, right?
Yeah,
Back
I
in
used
the-
to skate, right?
But did you stop, or
Yeah, I haven't really skated for a while, to be honest.
because you were like on tour the whole time?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, we have a lot of friends who are really super sick at skating. I think a bit of all of us have dabbled, but I don't think we would consider ourselves like hardcore, like, you know, skaters and stuff like that. But a lot of our people we work with, like artistically, and our friends also skate too. So it kind of ends up being guilty by association kind of thing.
Guilty by association. Skateboarding is not a crime.
Yeah.
But so I have to ask you this, Wiki, because I noticed like from the last videos to like the videos that you guys recently dropped, what happened to your teeth? I know it was like a fight or something, like some crazy shit.
Nah, someone just hit me in the face, punched me in the face. Man.
Like why? Like it just happened, or was it like one of those crazy people, or?
I don't know. It just kind of happened. Yeah. There wasn't really that much to it, but.
No, I just saw like Danny Brown out there, and then he was walking past me, and I was like, "Is he swagger jacking Wiki? Or what's up?"
Nah, I think it's two completely random incidents, and just so happen really good rappers also have similar dental situations. You know what I mean?
It's like a thing now.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm about to punch myself. I was gonna ask get my bars. So would you trade?
Yeah,
for that rap skill though.
Trade my teeth for the rap skill.
Your teeth for Jay-Z's rap skill. 2 of your teeth.
Does that
sacrifice them to the rap god?
Are we just talking about the rap skills, or also about the rap money that he's making?
I mean, the skill, the money comes after the skill, you know. So yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, my teeth are already fucked up. You know, like my teeth are cracked and shit, also from similar shit. So
nobody's perfect, bro.
Yeah, it's all good, all good. So I'm like, yeah, why not? I would do it.
Yeah. All right, cool, boom. Well, that's what he did.
That was like the deal.
Yeah.
No, you guys were good before that, so you didn't have to trade in anything. But let's talk about your guys' music for a second. Like when you first started out, like the first project was originally meant to be a solo project, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then how did you go from like the solo thing to like the group thing?
Well, basically, we had started Ratking previously, and then we kind of took a break, and then I was working on solo shit, and then Sport basically produced the solo project. But then when we got signed, we wanted to do a Ratking project, so we re-released it as under Ratking with us all. So that's basically
We kind of redid like a lot of the beats, and we had been playing a lot of live shows before that, so we wanted to have the album represent more of like what the live set was.
That's dope. I like how all of this like happened super organically with you guys. But with the production, I read somewhere that originally it was like you didn't want to produce the whole project, and then you just ended up producing the whole project, or is that?
Oh, what?
Like the Wiki first project?
No, Wiki 93 kind of you were just helping out produce, but then it ended up just.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it's like it got back into being Ratking because of that.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta make some fire for like whatever project was gonna be, and then ended up like you give your commentary, and then we both start discussing things, and then it ends up growing like that. At the end of the day, it just ended up being some Ratking stuff.
That's sick. And then How came on later, I think, or was it?
We all were. Well, Eric was living up at 140th and Broadway, and we were staying there a lot, so that also kind of just happened naturally. Like just kind of fit his place into it. You know what I mean? While we were working on stuff and shit.
And now, like, I read also, like, somewhere in the interview that now you guys, like, all live, like, in the same neighborhood. You all moved, like, to the same neighborhood? Or?
We're all kind of spread out now.
Yeah, we all live in New York, but we're all spread out.
Okay.
Eric lives uptown. I live in Chinatown.
So the whole city covered?
Yeah.
And,
the whole city,
no, because for a second I thought, like, maybe that's how, because when you dropped, like, the, you were basically like, you blew up within an instant, like suddenly you were like all over the blocks and stuff. And then people always ask, like, so where did they come from? Like, what's the story? Like, is there like something behind that? Like, is it just because like the music is so ill that people like wanted to spread it? Or is it like someone behind it like pulling the strings? So, but with you guys,
it's us behind it pulling the strings. But yeah, I think it's a combination between a few things. I feel like our whole idea was just to come up like playing live and like playing with bands. So you don't need the internet to mark a show live, you know what I mean? So we kind of started out through that. So by the time the internet kind of knew it was good, in the streets already kind of knew it was good anyway. So,
and that's how all of it came together, man. It's dope, man. But so with regards to music, is there like any new stuff coming up?
We're both working on solo projects, me and Sport.
Oh, okay, sick.
We're both helping each other out with it. Well, Sport's helping me out more of mine, actually.
You're going to be helping me out too, you just don't know it.
We're both working on stuff and just helping each other out, trying to spread out and murk things on other levels all together, but it's all Ratking, you know what I mean?
Okay.
At the end of the day.
So, But anything in like specifically you could tell us about that? Like,
I don't know. Yeah, like I produced like maybe so far like maybe 4 or 5 things that may be on Wiki's solo project. I just started working with this record company called RNS Records.
Okay.
I'm gonna put out like some Sporting Life instrumentals or something like that, like a tape.
Yeah.
A cassette tape.
Like an actual tape.
Yeah, actual tape.
That's so, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. And so yeah, we're just trying to fill it out and soak up new things and just like we listen to like Denzel Curry said and just soak up the energy from that and just try to make the most like I don't know energetic fire thing we can.
Yeah.
And the next time you see new stuff, you know.
It's gonna be more energetic. I feel like your stuff is already really energetic. It's like super raw.
I think you just mean like good. Like,
yeah, just like
okay.
I don't know, just quality.
Just keep up.
Trying to become better like recording artists, you know.
But your shit's good already. Like, what do you mean better?
That's still levels. Effortless. I want just effortless, just perfection. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Effortless beauty in the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's that level, then I'll be able to say like, okay, like, oh, we're killing it. You know what I mean? It's not quite effortless yet.
Okay, nice. And then is this like actually it's your first time at Splash, and is it your first time out in Germany as well? You've been to the UK before.
We've been to Berlin before.
Like twice.
Yeah, we've been to Berlin twice and played shows.
And what are your thoughts on like Splash? I know like you went to the Denzel Curry show.
Yeah.
And just like absorbing the crowd and everything. Because I talked to some people and some people are like, this is rad, and other people are like, I don't know, like it feels different. It feels definitely different from like other places or like smaller venues or whatever. I mean, obviously there's always a difference between a festival and a small venue.
Yeah.
But with
I think it's cool. I think there's a lot of dope people playing.
Yeah.
You know, so that's good. And I like the stage by the beach. That was nice. So.
Definitely, yeah. And but like the crowd, like regarding like the energy of the crowd and everything, like what do you think about that? Is it like more intense?
I think different crowds start out at different places. Like some places crowd might start off at like a 7 and you're trying to bring them up to a 10, and sometimes they might start at a 3 and you just have to like recognize where they are and try to like I don't know, pull them up to where you want them to be. And then every show is going to be a little bit different, and that's like what makes you like dope live or some shit. Your ability to do that or not.
Because I'm asking for a specific reason, because I saw Skepta and I really wanted to see him. I saw him out in Berlin, and then in the beginning, like the crowd was like a little low key, but then in the end they went wild. It was crazy, and then obviously like Denzel Curry was sick, Chi was sick, but it's always like you never know. I feel like a German crowd, you never know until like halfway through the show if they get it or not. So did you have like a similar experience or?
Yeah, I think they got it by the end.
By the end.
Yeah. I mean, I think different people in the crowd are gonna be doing things. Some people were like staring into the beach. That's so cool. Some people were like jumping up and down. That's cool. Like people are gonna be doing different things. You know what I mean? When it's a festival, especially because it's like outside. You know. Yeah.
And also with regards to the life experience, you played like with like punkish people out in New York. You have like some people in your like how do you say that? In your extended circle that do like crazy music, like really crazy music.
Is that a genre, crazy music?
No. It's like it's just like I like it. It's like super energetic, but then again it's like punkish, but you can't really nail what it is. And I dig it. I know.
Who are you referring to?
To be honest, like I forgot the name, but it's like these guys that do like kind of punkish stuff. But
Show
it's
Me
like
the Body?
Yeah, and like Tyler gave him a shout out, and then suddenly like some people started listening to it.
I don't know.
That was like and then suddenly people.
We have a lot of friends that like make music and like definitely influenced by a lot of the punk scenes, and it definitely rubs off on us a lot, or we try to have it rub off on us. Yeah, you know.
But that's a cool thing. I think that's something that like separates you, and I felt like since you're from New York has like this strong punk history, and I think sometimes I feel like that's why New York sounds like more raw than like other cities, or sound from other cities.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel the same way about that? Yeah. Also your live show, or?
Yeah, especially the live show, because just like coming up playing, not necessarily with hip hop acts, with punk bands, you can't. I mean, it's all about like you bringing it live anyway. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of like all the shows you came up playing, like in like art galleries with like a few people there with just another band. You know what I mean? With like an amp or whatever like that. So yeah.
That's crazy. Like you guys in the art gallery. Is it how I picture it? Like I don't know, like all white space, a bunch of people with like drinks and fancy shit, or was it like?
I mean, it's a little bit of that, and it's also like I don't know, people with like chest tattoos. Yeah, there's a lot of varieties of kinds of people that come. But yeah, we've done shows with like our friend Ari Markopoulos, and that's kind of like more like, I don't know, kind of more artsy and stuff like that. But they still appreciate what you're doing, maybe in a little different way, but just the same, you know.
Just standing in the corner watching you. Or?
Yeah. A lot of cute girls come to those shows, so I'm not mad.
Oh, okay. So I see where that's coming from. No, I'm just kidding. So, but let's go back to like the project. So we talked a little bit about your solo effort, but you were like on kept it low key regarding your project. So you have to share some information on that.
Just working on a project. I'm working on a solo project.
Okay, that's it. You want to?
What is else to say?
Okay, no, it was just like maybe you want to give us some info.
He has mad tracks. He's trying to be low key right now, but he has some like heat coming. Just like
a bunch of tracks with Sport, with homie Black Noise, Black Mac, a lot of Black.
Mikachu, Mika Levy. Who else we got? How we can't.
Yeah,
I don't know. We're just working on a bunch of stuff, and we've been meeting. Like we were in London for like 3.5 weeks or something, and then we try to meet up with a lot of different heads over there. So a lot of cool people from London we're working with, and hopefully throughout time those songs get better and they're able to make like a project. Shout out to Antoine.
But wait, since you said like you started working on stuff in the UK, do you have like UK some producers on board? Is it like
UK producers? Yeah.
You mean like
that guy right there?
Crazy. So like the sound changes a little bit. Like
it's definitely gonna change and like morph. But a lot of we always had a lot of like London influences. Yeah. Like I don't know, grime and like Wiley, Dizzy Rascal, those producers and stuff like that. So that's what kind of like bridged the gap between us and them. And so now it's kind of like fully like cohesive, you know. And so Black Mac's track's gonna be on there, like boys Jesse gonna be on there, like so it's gonna have like a lot of like diverse sounds. Crazy.
Yeah, I feel like there's like this grime wave right now, and then a lot of artists are getting attention from the UK outside of the UK. Is it something you see in New York as well, or was it just like the Stepdad joint and then people jumped on that and after that it's done, or do you feel like people are actually into that?
Yeah, I think grime, it's like there's like it's one of those things that like it's just like a trend right now. Not saying that it's not good. I think it's tight that like the world is being able to see how ill it is and shit. But like it's like there's a lot of hype behind it. But I think I'm excited to see what the grime MCs like do with it, you know what I mean, and keep killing it and keep it true to themselves and shit, even amongst the hype.
Yeah, it's like a turning point now. I was out in the UK like a little while ago, and same thing. Like people were like either shit, like it's a hype, and then it's gonna be over in a second, or people are gonna sell out or whatever, and other people are like, nah, this is really cool. It's a turning point, and if people just keep on pushing or producing like good music, like if they stay true to what grime is, then it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and which is actually a good thing for the culture.
Yeah, definitely, because they have so many producers and all the MCs are like fully ready. Like even if the world is just finding out about what grime MCs are doing, like they've been ready. There's like infinite bars coming out of London, you know what I mean, infinite tracks too. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good thing, because like the scene kind of went a little more underground, and now it's coming back. But now that it's coming back, it has like this I mean, the guys didn't just stop working when the attention shifted to something else. They kept on working, and now they get the attention again, but they have like the strong catalogs behind them. That's
the same thing. Same MCs are just like doing things, I feel like, a lot more like smarter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And with the internet now too, it's like all these things have come to like fortify this genre that was already really strong and already influenced us since like, I don't know, 2004 when I first heard like Boy in the Corner, you know what I mean? Like it's been ill since then, but now it's just like more cohesive, and then everybody seems a little bit more open-minded to it. Like,
So, talking about grime artists, since you were digging it since like 04, which I think is crazy. Like Dizzy was sick.
I think that's when they came out, 2005.
Sometime around that, I think.
I think it was 04.
04?
Yeah.
But any particular UK artists you guys are watching now that you think like they're gonna be next? Like, unfortunately I missed Novelist, but to me like Novelist is like one of the guys, definitely, for sure.
I'm fucking with Skep, my G Skept.
Of course Skepta, but I mean
Mac, you gotta
This dude right here, he's like a grime archive. You guys don't even know. He's our grime consultant.
So you should share some knowledge, man.
We gotta. What you saying, Mac? All right, he's. Yeah. Our boy Jesse James is really good.
I didn't want to just suspect. Off top.
So is Jesse James based out in London, or is he? Because nobody knew, and then we reached out to him once. We tried to get them, but it's basically impossible, man.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys should let him know. Like we really tried to reach out, man.
All right, we're gonna let him know. Yeah.
Oh, you guys know? That's fucked up, man. But
Jesse James, that's the homie. He's on the come up, man. He's from London.
But is he based in? Still based in
find out
London?
where he lives.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like.
He's like, what street?
No, I'm not
Can you
going
give
for
us
the
a number?
address. I was just because people were literally like, so is he like based in London? Is he in New York, or what's the story? Like, because there's no information whatsoever besides the music. Southeast London.
Southeast London.
That's the name of his tape.
Yeah, but still, like the only time like we really saw him was like on like more New York-based blogs and stuff. So that was like, how did that happen? And
I don't know. They just felt the vibes, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, he's from Southeast.
And how did you guys connect?
Through Mac.
And how did you guys connect? Like, yeah,
We met Mac. One of the first shows we did in London at this spot called Birthdays.
Yeah.
And then
Birthday's sick, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Freebase, Posh God. Yeah. So a lot of us who are playing the festival now have like known each other for a while and made music in different like aspects, and it's dope that like everybody's kind of coming together now. Like Skepta, Curry, like us, you know what I mean? We're all kind of here and we all like know each other and even the background team that you guys don't see are all connected and making your music together. So it's always good.
That's actually something that like from Skepta to Siobhan Bell. I'm sure you know her as well, right?
No.
The DJ girl from London.
Siobhan Bell.
Siobhan, because she DJed for Skepta as well.
Okay.
But like all these people, and like no matter who you talk to, like everybody's like there's this new wave and they're all connected because it's more about actually making stuff, making new stuff than about like the industry side of things. And to me, you guys are like a big part of that, just by what you told me now, and like with the Aaron thing, the Aaron hookup, and everything that happened, and obviously like Jesse, that connection. So do you see that? Does it feel that way to you as well? That there's like this new generation that's more about the similarities between, like, despite where people come from, despite what country, despite what city.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like that shit Beastie Boy said, like ill communication. If you're making stuff, if you put embedding your music with a certain level of like care and like quality, then it's gonna connect with people who else are trying to like do that and put that across too. So in a way, you don't necessarily have to like link up with people's managers and stuff. It's all like music based and kind of like you said, like it's all been like really organic, but it's all based off of just like wanting to do something that's ill. I don't know. I don't even know if that's important, but it's important to us, you know.
So it's more about the organic growth, I guess.
Yeah.
Like thinking more long term. So with regards to long term, what's up for you next? So you're playing the festival. Are you doing like a full Euro tour now, or?
We play Belgium tomorrow and then we go home.
Okay. And then it's back to working on the project? Yeah. I guess we'll know when it's ready once you drop this up, right?
But, yeah, you guys better know when it's ready.
So, but with you dropping it with the label, is it just like same label for you, or is it just gonna be like?
It'll probably be different labels.
Okay. Just figuring.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sick,
still
man.
in the works. Still in the works. No, it's not a secret, but that's like things are still like.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it'll probably be XL. Mine
Whatever
will
makes
definitely
sense.
be R&S, but yeah, it's all coming together, and we're just learning at the same time. Like we've only been doing this professionally and like touring in this.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've toured this much in Europe. You know what I mean? So we're all kind of putting it together and trying to keep our heads straight and stay creative and meet new people and stuff like that. So we're learning in real time too from all of you guys. So yeah.
Is there anybody, any like scene that you connected with in Germany while out in Germany?
We haven't really been out here too long, but we met some kids here once, and they rapped. They were cool. I forget their names though.
Shout out to those kids wherever you are.
The anonymous kids.
In Cologne.
Yeah. But so, I guess you don't really have a lot of off dates. Tomorrow back to Belgium.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Tonight. Oh, that's sick.
Festival to the airport.
That sucks, man. You should hang around, like, check the view. You should stay. Like, Belgium is a great place. I didn't say that, but it is.
Yeah.
But crazy. Yeah, anyways, like, glad I had you guys here. It was
Thanks
a pleasure talking to you. I'm really looking forward to the
man.
project. Obviously, like, both projects. I hope Hack's gonna be back on the project, like, on both of them.
Of course, he'll be back.
And yeah, I hope you enjoyed Europe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your trip.
For sure.
All right, thanks so much for stopping by.
Thanks, man.
Thanks.
I'm Issa Gold.
I'm AK.
We're the Underachievers.
This is Flash.
Motherfucking Festival.
Okay, dann müssen wir uns wirklich was überlegen für die Leute, weil wir jetzt auch die letzten 2 Jahre gespielt haben. Und ich werde auf jeden Fall 1, 2 neue Tracks präsentieren.